Hi everyone, I wanted to show you a few things that I picked up at Elizabeth Arden recently because they seem to be doing quite a good job on what they're supposed to do for my face, and they are, I won't say they're for people that are, you know, have a little older, more mature skin, but they most certainly do market this product, both of these products, for people that are in that kind of, find themselves in that situation. But what I will say about them is me being, as of yesterday, old. I won't tell you how old. I'm sure you can figure it out. But anyways, I have some things on my face and on my neck that are starting to do, you know, show signs of aging. Not necessarily wrinkles. I mean, I know I have them, but I'm not saying that I'm like covered in crow's feet or anything like that. I'm just saying that I've got spots on my face from, you know, my teenage years. I didn't take care of my skin back then. I was just too lazy. You know, I knew better. My mom told me. I just didn't do it. So these two things I was actually given a pretty hefty sample of by the wonderful woman that works at my local Elizabeth Arden counter in Dillard's. Yeah. My mom and I stood and talked to her for probably a half an hour or more. She's just absolutely amazing, very short, little, just adorable lady. Wanted to stick her in my pocket and bring her home. She was great. So she kind of took a liking to both my mom and I, and she gave us enough of both of these things to last us for 2 weeks, which is amazing. You know, they don't normally give you samples that big. So to stop rambling, I'll get right into it. She gave us these. And those are ceramide capsules. And Elizabeth Arden is the one that I am, from what I gather from her, kind of introduced these things on the cosmetic scene years and years ago. They're called Gold Ultra Restorative capsules. And they look like this. And you twist that little knobby end off there, and then the inside is a liquid that feels like an oil when you first put it on your face. It is not an oil, and it absorbs rather quickly. It doesn't break your face out. I've been using it for, let's see, we went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I've been using them for 5 days. If something's going to break my face out, it usually does it within the first day or two, and I'm very, very sensitive to anything breaking my face out as far as acne. Any kind of oil or so all kinds of different things, probably things I'm not even aware of break my face out. So she gave us those. Those are the large ones for all over your face. And these are, I'll show you the difference in size. The wee little baby ones for underneath your eyes. So that's the big one there for your face, and that one's for your eyes. Aren't they cute? And they're just little soft, squishy gel kind of caps things, you know. Anyways, so at night, you put those on at night, and you wash your face, make sure it's completely clean, free of everything, makeup, everything. Squeeze the big one out onto your fingers, spread it all over your face and your neck. It's supposed to go down onto your neck. And then you do the same thing with the one underneath the eyes. Kind of pat that underneath your eyes. I put it all around my eye, you know, just to be safe. My paper fell off on the floor, but I actually printed out a little bit of information about this because they're a little bit more complex than the other thing that I'm going to tell you. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I didn't. Yes, I did. What they say they're supposed to be for is they are pure, potent, intensive single-dose capsules of their innovative CLX complex, supposed to deliver the restorative power of the ceramides and essential lipids to help strengthen skin's barrier against the visible signs of time. So it is marketed for aging. But again, you can start at, you know, 15 years old preventing aging, and you'll just stay young looking all the longer. It's supposed to visibly improve skin tone and clarity, and I've only been using them for 5 days, so some of these things I'm not sure of. Supposed to support the skin's own natural collagen levels for a firmer, more resilient look, and I can already tell you that it actually does do that. You guys can't tell. I can tell in the way my skin feels that it feels firmer. It doesn't look it anyways. You know when your face feels firmer. Works to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Haven't really noticed that at all, but like I said, I don't have a whole ton of them yet. I do have some, what do they call those? Smile lines there. I got some little things in there, so I haven't really noticed anything yet, but I've only been using them for a short period of time. It's supposed to retexturize the skin for a noticeably softer, smoother look. The first time I used them, my face looked and felt smoother. I got up the next morning to wash my face. Sorry, I'm looking in the bathroom mirror there. And it felt like, wow, is that my face? I really did feel and see a better, all over smooth looking appearance in my skin. Fragrance and preservative and emulsifier free, which is good because that's good for people who break out. And then it just tells you how to use them. You're supposed to smooth it over your cleansed face and neck and then follow with your moisturizer. And again, you use those at night. I love them. They are kind of pricey. I mean, not super pricey, but they're pricey. The eye ones, I personally think you could use the large one all over your face. The complex isn't any different. The ingredients aren't any different that I know of. The large ones for all over your face are $58 for a 2-month supply. So that's 60 capsules. I think that's pretty good for what it is. It is a very good product. It does what it says it's supposed to, as far as I can tell, you know, those few things that I've noticed already just in 5 days. And then the under eye ones are $52 for a 2-month supply. So I think that's well worth the money spent, in my opinion. The second thing she gave us, she just gave us a little sample pack like this, is called Pravage. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not. It looks like that. It's just kind of an orange, like a moisturizer type consistency cream. And Pravage is supposed to, within 14 days, lessen the appearance of dark spots, age spots, hyperpigmentation from having acne and breakouts and things like that. So the color is supposed to help the coloration of your skin even out. And I have noticed that within 5 days. I have lots of spots. That's why I've never let you guys see me without makeup on. I have lots of spots because I had such bad acne growing up and didn't take care of my skin. Here, just everywhere, that are darkened and just different color than what your skin should be because of all the scarring and all that stuff. And these things have lightened it. They're not gone, but within 5 days they are already less noticeable than they were to start with. So I definitely have enough for 14 days because you just use the tiniest amount. You can use it just on the spots if you have, you know, that few of them, or you can actually use it all over your face and neck. It's up to you. I personally, right now, just to make it go as long as I can to see if it works, sorry, for the spotting and the dark circles, I mean the dark spots and everything, just putting it on the places where I have the most noticeable to see if it works. And I will let you know, but so far, like I said, they've already lightened. Amazing. The next thing I want to show you, and this is the last thing, this was a gift from my mom for my birthday. And that was actually why we were at the counter. I wanted this for quite a while now. And I was blessed enough to kind of get there when they had a promotional going on, and the wonderful little woman that I was talking to said that she only got 3 of these in for some reason. They only sent her 3 of these kits, and she had put one underneath the counter to save it just in case she needed it for something, which I don't know what that means. But anyways, it was for me. It came like this. And what it is their 8-hour cream, and I'll explain all of this, what it is in just a second. Their 8-hour cream, their 8-hour cream for lips, and their 8-hour cream for hands. Just came in a box like that. Isn't that cute? With a little bow on the top. With like a elastic bow, so you don't have to take it off the box. Just slides down like that, and that's the lid. And then inside, it was all wrapped up nice and neat in that little paper there, but I've been using them. They are full-size products, so they're not samples or trial sizes or anything. So this is the 8-hour cream. That is the hand treatment. And of course that is the one for your lips. What 8-hour cream is kind of, it is exclusive to Elizabeth Arden. They've been using this since 100 years. I don't know necessarily if she's had this product for 100 years, but Elizabeth Arden just celebrated her 100-year birthday a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't say it on there. Okay. Yes, it does. I know what it says, I just want to read it to you because it's a little more precise. It says the uses are for the symptoms of chapping, peeling or flaking skin due to minor burns, sunburn, windburn, scrapes, abrasions, cracked lips. You can use it for everything. This I've been using every night before I go to bed and every morning before I get up. I've forgotten a few mornings, but I've noticed my lips are a lot smoother and softer. They're not as dried out in the center and cracked as they were. I get like that in the winter, even though I have oily skin. Go figure. This is the original 8-hour cream. It's hard to open. I'll show you what it looks like. Squeeze a little bit out. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It just looks like that. It's kind of like sticky, but not. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost a lip gloss consistency. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's supposed to be like, it says soothes minor skin irritations, and then it says all that same thing there. But what the makeup artists would use this for was lip gloss. You can put it on your lips. See if you can tell. Yeah, it's like a gloss. A beautiful gloss. And it doesn't just wear off or soak into your face. If you put it on top of your lipstick or whatever, it will stay like that. So a lot of makeup artists will use this for glossing effects, you know, if they want to put something there to make that look like a glossy, you probably can't see it, almost like a wet look. If you see a model in a magazine or on a photo shoot or whatever, and she's got glossy eyelids, a lot of times it's the 8-hour cream, not always, but a lot of times it is. And then some of the suggested uses for this are keeping your eyebrows in place. So instead of having to buy like a separate eyebrow gel, you can just kind of put that on there and it will keep your brows in place without looking, you know, like makeup. You can use it for your feet, your hands, your face. If you're not sensitive to mineral oil, because it does have mineral oil in it, on your face, and it doesn't break you out, you can use it on your face almost like your moisturizer. It will protect your skin. It does have an SPF in it. I don't know the amount. I'm sorry. I'll find that information out for you and put it in the description box below. I love it. It's great. And then, of course, the lip product is the same. It's just in a formulation to go on your lips. So I've been using that. It's amazing. And the cream for your hands, I'll let you see what that consistency looks like because it's, you know, clearly different than the other. It's more of a cream. You know, soaks in fast, but then as soon as it dries, your hands feel like silk, but they don't feel slippery. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll have hand lotions and creams and things that make your hands feel like slippery. Or when you go to wash your hands, it just rinses right down the drain. You can feel it rinsing off your hands. This doesn't do that. It leaves your hands feeling very soft. I can actually rub that right in. That other, the 8-hour cream, you know, the original formula, rub that right in there. And it will soak in, and my hand will feel just as soft and smooth as the one with the regular hand cream. Or, you know, the formula. So I just wanted to bring you guys some of those things because I know a lot of people that watch my videos are more mature, and we're always looking for something to help with this and help with that, especially when our faces are concerned, because of course it is the thing that people see the most, you know, on your body. And it is the thing that shows, aside from like your hands and things, the most aging. And so a lot of people are looking for that miracle cure. I don't think these are miracle cures by any chance, by any means. But what I am saying they are is they will most definitely help a great deal. So I will come back and update you guys. Sorry, I'm really distracted with the lid of that box. I don't know why. I will come back and update you guys as far as what happens after the complete 2 weeks. Like I said, it's been 5 days, so we'll come back and update. And I'm in my daughter's, well, it's not my daughter's, but our bathroom that was redone. I kind of wanted to show you guys the wall color and all that, because I kept talking about I can't do videos because my bathroom's being done. Well, this was the bathroom. I'm not going to show you everything because she hasn't quite put all of her little goodies away, my daughter, teenager. But I will show you like the shower curtain and everything. Woo, if I can get you off the counter there, sorry. So that's the shower curtain that we picked out. It's got these really cool little, you know, those. And, sorry, I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, you can see me. That's the light fixture. Got to put another bulb in there. We just haven't done it yet. That's the mirror we picked out. And then I can't show you the countertop because she's got some of her little stuff sitting out there that I don't want to like embarrass her about. Nothing embarrassing, it's just her little stuff. So I will be back soon with a tutorial, and I have like 2 million things that I want to show you guys that I got for my birthday. Well, I didn't get 2 million, but close. And including this stuff that I'm wearing today. And I'll do a review and maybe a tutorial with some of that. So have a great day. Appreciate you stopping by. If you have any questions about any of these products, just leave me a comment and I will get back to you ASAP. Thanks for watching.